got the final laugh. Subsides, time will pass. Betrayal, all for the payroll. Say your piece and find the cash. Timing revealed you as a pariah, like you're living on an island. Everybody can't be wrong. Each time by yourself broke that bond. The seat shines when you put that black light on. They hate me, but still rap my.
On a skateboard and head to the races, where the fastest time in the city will receive a special DC reward. The city also has new and quicker alternatives to get into online hoops. Your MyPlayer can now enter unique matchmaking buildings and be placed into competition immediately. Pressing the shot button while walking around the city will bring up all of your current objectives and challenges for the season. Make sure you stay in the loop. Also new to
a look at Lake Eola in the and let's go.
Hey, Brian.
All right, Alec, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Johnson. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Ball. And it's White in at shooting guard. And for the Magic, Isaac and Carter up front. MP is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And at this point of the season, Clark, scouting reports should be pretty set. How important are they for teams?
Extremely important. I mean, knowing the other team's tendencies is part of preparing to beat them. So we see some teams who swear by advanced scouting. I mean, it's really a pillar of how they operate. They'll use complex defenses, can spot opponents after timeout plays, and really put all of that information. It's about data accumulation and then aggregating that data and using it effectively to hopefully give you an advantage in winning the game.
Now here's White. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
DeRozan against Ross. White for 3. Sinks the tray. White's got his second bucket on the night.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
MP shot is good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's DeRozan. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by the Magic.
I'll tell you what, you have to be excited about Jonathan Isaac. Whenever he's on the floor, he makes an impact on both ends of the court.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
White with it, now guarded by Isaac. White, the pass to Johnson. That shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Carter. You know, the main thing for Jonathan Isaac is his health. Seems like whenever he gets healthy, he ends up getting hurt again. Guy's been through a lot. He's had to battle through a number of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously frustrating for him, I'm sure. But he's still got youth on his side. So here's hoping he can remain healthy and reach his potential. Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's MP. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Ball no good. Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far. MP outside. Again, MP missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
To the left wing. 1:49 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Excellent execution that time from Vucevic, fellas. I mean, he's embracing being a leader for this team, and I think shots like that prove the point.
Orlando calls timeout.
One thing you got to love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense, he does it all.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Isaac and Carter up front. Markelle Fultz is out there with MP. And it's Wagner in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He picked up 22 points and was on point from deep. You'd love to see him build on this effort. He showed he can dominate. Next step is to do it with consistency. Guys,
great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ross, he's checked in for Orlando. Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
Here's Vucevic. And he converts the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Bulls. It's stolen by Johnson. Ball outside. Up top, Vucevic. Back to Ball. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game. It's really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
From deep, MP. Chicago grabs the miss. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
It's stolen by Isaac. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. From deep, MP. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Suggs is checked in. So that's the end of the first half. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Johnson. Lonzo Ball is out there with Coby White. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Chicago leading for a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball. It wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And B.A., that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. Tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him and he's going to get the ball to him.
Fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Chicago shooting at 45% of the game so far. DeRozan with the ball. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
MP against Ball. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Johnson. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
He's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing, has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
Fultz, he's checked in for Isaac. Step back and fire. Oh, another miss by MP.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
DeRozan passes to White. And again, no good by Chicago. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. MP's shot is good.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Chicago with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Back to Ball. The 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. That one falls. Wagner's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
So for the Magic, Bamba's checked in for Carter. Okeke comes in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for MP. Substitution here for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Okeke. Wagner's checked in for Fultz. And MP is subbed in for Anthony. From deep, MP drains the triple. MP's got 11 points here in the second half.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Isaac and Carter up front. Terrence Ross is out there with MP. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. On the wing, MP, defended by DeRozan. MP, the pass to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. And it's Wagner missing. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Isaac against Williams. Pass to Bradley. It's deflected.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. And the Magic lead by 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Chicago calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And here's MP from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Johnson. 1:14 left in the game. And the dunk by DeRozan.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for it. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Wendell Carter.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Back to MP. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. Jacks up a 3. Oh, another miss by MP. So it's Chicago now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. White finds ball. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he nails it!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
MP no good. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The block is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Orlando calls timeout. They're down by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "17 seconds left in the game. MP way outside. And they recover it. Second chance shot. Cash.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and
How's it going? I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! Hey, he can ball. That's a foul! Trifecta, baby. Come on, what's the foul at, man?
Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. One more. Keep it going. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Hey, he can ball. Hey, way to go, man. Way to go. Threes all day, baby. Shot! Just like that. Hey, hit me up.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Clippers. For the Orlando Magic, it's been a tough road for this team so far. But tonight, they'll have the energy of the home crowd on their side. And they look to ride that to victory. Clippers, Magic. Tip-off in just a moment. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Brook Lopez is out there with Marcus Morris, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Isaac and Carter are manning the post positions. MP is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench, a few teams across the league now, Doris, are riddled with injuries.
It's why the salary cap comes into play, Kevin. Depth can be difficult to maintain, yet the elite front offices find a way year after year.
And here's MP for three. Tries again. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Now, MP. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. To the paint. Here's Isaac. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Jackson, that's good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And here's MP for three. Rebound by Brook Lopez. And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
Inside, there's Korkmaz. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And George kicks to Jackson. A floater. That shot off. Isaac with some nice deep. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. MP looking around. Here's Carter. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Knocked loose and stolen by MP. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And here's MP for three. A second chance effort. Carter. Good D by Lopez.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. This time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
In this game, they'll want to...
Clippers substitution.
outside. George. Pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Terrence Ross is out there with MP. And it's Korkmaz with the 3-second. This is out there for Orlando. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls made a big difference. He scored 22 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. And that game had his name written all over it. Kevin, let's see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Great. He did some fantastic things in that. He made a huge...
Impact. And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Clippers trail by 3. Again, Los Angeles.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention to us, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. And we talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
MV's shot is good.
And Bing starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Nicholas Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. He's covered by Isaac. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
A nice shot by MP. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second-chance points.
For Orlando, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. No good on the free throw.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Carter. Okeke comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Anthony subbed in for Korkmaz. Hill, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. To the middle, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
And here's MP for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Now the dish to George. Into the lane. Fires from the wing. That shot off.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be...
And so it's Orlando, bringing the quarter to a close. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. MP's really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And Doris, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment. And boy, Kawhi has.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. There's the pass to George. Leonard with no one around. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. MP with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And now the Clippers on the break up the floor. Ross grabs the board.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And here's MP for 3. Clippers trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Back to Leonard. That's tipped. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. Shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot.
They
have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the strike tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
36 seconds left in the third. Clippers trail by 19. A 3 ball. And Marcus Morris good for 3. 5 points in the game.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
A 3 from MP. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anthony against Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Yep, that one goes. And now it's up to 25 points for MP.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so, and let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. MP is out there with Anthony, and it's Ross in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good. I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots, he's looking more comfortable, and guess what? He's in a groove.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Clippers trail by 19. With the drive, Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Anthony. MP against Jackson. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Clippers trail by 16. Jackson in the corner. Up again. Carter pulls it in. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Leonard. MP from deep three-point land. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And that one is good.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
And here's MP for 3. The Magic again can hit.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
George, no good. Magic leading by 14. And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. Anthony, the pass to MP. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Leonard draws the double. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Isaac with the steal. Kicks it out to MP, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Mark Moss, he's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for MP. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance. In the best.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a mid-margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Now, you face some criticism online, especially on Twitter, by some who say you care more about scoring than winning games. Now, how do you respond to those criticisms?
Look, anyone who says that doesn't know me. That's ignorance on their part. And I don't have time to deal with ignorant people. I only care about people who got my back. You understand me? People who since been there since the beginning. If coach is on me, if my family is on me, then I'll worry about it. But otherwise, I could just care less.
But do you think this perception of you influences the way you're covered in the press?
I mean, you're asking me about it, aren't you? So yeah, it obviously does. But I focus on the people in this locker room. That's all I care about, Frank.
Hey, how you been, man? Stay focused on your workout. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Man, I can't even watch this. Let's go. Now we're rolling. One more. Just like that. Hey, I'll see you later. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.